Good morning, everyone. Wow, I am really energized and ready to do stuff, and I got all these things in my mind, and it's going like crazy. And I'm gonna share what I'm thinking about with you all. But first, we have to do the giveaway of August 2018. This is the updated list. So these are the people that are in my hat, as you can see. So I always print two. One I cut up, one is for you guys to make sure that everyone's on there. If you have sponsored my channel and you don't see your name on there, please email me. I'll put you in double or I'll put you in September. But this is what we're going to do right now. So without further ado, I'm going to pull out two names. Oh no, you want to see the paintings? Well, like I said, these are the ones that are going. These are 20 by 20s, centimeters that is, as you can see on my hand. So I have this one and I have this one, the beautiful wave, and they are signed. Let's see, where's the sign? There's that one. This one I put in the white because you wouldn't see it in the blue. And you have to hang it like that because you wouldn't be hanging it like that. Or maybe you would, I don't know. It's all what you want to do. So these two paintings. Now what I'm going to do, I'll put these away for a bit. I'm going to pull the first name and that one can pick the painting. And the second name gets the one that's not picked. Okay, guys? So that's it. Now, put that away. Put my little thingy on there to make sure that we are doing this very carefully. Let's feel it. Oops, let's feel if I got two. Yeah, I got two. Now I don't. So this is the first one. Ryan, this is you. You can pick. You have first choice. I'm gonna be emailing you guys later on today, but if you already see it, just put it in the comment which one you'd like. And they're all ready to go. They're varnished, so I'll put them on the plane tomorrow because I'm pretty sure you live in America. Now the next one. Gotta make sure I got one because you don't want to have two. Okay, guys, this is number 2, Gay Trepin. I abbreviate the last name so you know who you are. And also, these are ready to go, so they will be shipped tomorrow. So let me get the other one. These are the winners of August 2018. There you go. I do want to thank everyone for the, sponsoring and helping my channel and stuff like that. I know a lot of people comment. I have had comments about begging for money. I don't know. I don't beg for money. I just appreciate that people will give freely and just, support this. Makes me happy. So thank you all very much. Now, yesterday, I saw the most amazing pour. And it was late. It was around 10 in the evening, but I was so excited about the colors that I thought I want to go into my studio and pour one, but I didn't because I was also very tired. But I am not today, so these are the colors. It's a sort of a, I don't know, let me get it. This is the colors. It's cerulean blue hue, and it is an opaque color, as you can see here. And this is the base of the whole pour. So there's a lot of blue. Then there's a little bit of orange, and there's a little bit of burnt sienna, and there's a little bit of bronze. Now these colors, when you pour them, and you want a lot of blue on the background, so I might do a big one. I might do a 40 by 40, then paint the sides and do the pour in the middle. That way it'll sort of look like, if I don't have enough paint, then it'll still be beautiful because you'll have the pour in the middle. But we have to be very careful because this is something that you have to think about when you pour. These two colors, if they mix, they will turn into a sort of a brown color. And you do want a lot of that blue because that was, I think I'll, before I pour this, I'll show you. It's a member of Acrylic Pouring Basics on Facebook. It's a man, yes, some men really pour. I know, almost no men pour. But this is a man, and he pours, and he does beautiful stuff. And I will give credit to him before I pour it. So that's going to come up today. Now, here on the left, I have all those colors of the pour I did yesterday. And I'm going to be pouring with that. But I think that's going to be tomorrow. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, there are all the colors. See that? I put a little bit of plastic over it, to make sure that the paint doesn't dry out, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow because we're going to do that one today. But I have something else in store, and I need something to put on my plastic. Let's see. Okay. Oops, I ripped right through it. That's okay. Because there's a lot of sand in it, and don't want sand on my workspace. So this is what I found on the beach. Oops, got to make sure, take this one out first because that's very delicate. And the rest I can just, ew. Sorry for the sound, people, but can't help it. Okay, here we go. This is what I found in the 1 week that I was on Ameland. First off, I really love this. Look at that. See all those little things? It just reminds me of cells. I can't help it. I'm a cell person. So I really like this. I like, how do you call them? Crustaceans or something like that. I don't know. But it is beautiful. And I'm just going to keep it just like this. Just a little bit of a sort of an inspiration thing. I might, make sure that it can, I would like it to stand up some sort. Maybe I'll put something in here and make it into a, put a pin in here, some metal pin on a little socket. That would look really cute. So I'm going to be really careful with this one. Now, this one I think is beautiful, but it's already starting to crack right here. I so don't like it when it does that. See that? But for the rest, it's really smooth and beautiful. Okay. Now, I have some big shells, which I'm going to do something with. With the biggest one, I think this one. This is a really big one. See how they, I think they fit together in some weird fashion. Well, these don't because they don't belong together, but and you don't find them still attached. That is really funny. You find them all like this. They're pretty big, but I had a really cool idea, and that's what I'm going to do in the next video. I'm going to make a little ocean in a shell. So what I'm going to do is get some resin and color it with very transparent paint. Then put in a little beach sand. Put in really tiny shells, which I looked for. Look how small this little shell is. This is a really cute little shell. Can you see it, how small it is? So what I was thinking is putting sand in the shell, putting these little shells on top of the sand, then pouring resin on it with a little bit of color, very transparent. And then sort of make a little beach scene in the shell. That sort of sounds really cool to me. Might not work, we'll see. But I'm going to be using those tiny, tiny little shells for that. Look at that, how small that is. But it's really defined, and it has these, let me see if I can get you in focus. There it goes. It is tiny. And once you really bend down and you look on the in the sand, you find these tiny little shells, and that's kind of cool. But I don't have really a lot of them. I don't know why I didn't do that, because that's always, something when you get back, you're thinking, why didn't I get more of those little tiny shells? But I didn't, so we'll have to figure out how to do that. These are a little bit too big for my tiny little ocean there, but see, this one was kind of cool. It's really nice and pink. Doesn't have anything in it, but it's really pink. I like that. This one, that was a nice find, because you normally don't find these on Amelons. What you find is a lot of these, like millions. And these, you find a lot of these. But you don't find the nice little cone shape, these things. You almost don't find them. You have to really look for them. Okay, then I have, of course, my little driftwood things. And this is, you know, just the right size for a little pendant. But I have to think about doing something to it, because just a piece of wood on a chain, that's nothing. So I want to see how maybe I can incorporate some beads into this. I'm not sure about that. Well, this was a nice piece I found. See, this one is already cracking all over the place. That's sort of what I don't like about finding driftwood. This one was beautiful when I found it on the beach. And now, with drying, it's starting to crack open. And you can see that all over the place. Depends on the wood, I guess. Then another thing, and this is a question for you guys. This is really lightweight. And a couple of people said it is petrified wood. Let me get you in close that you can see the, there it is. Let me get you in even closer. Do you really think that's petrified wood? Because I was thinking about going to a museum we have here in Enschede. It is a museum, a nature museum. They could tell me exactly what this is, I guess. Oh, look at that. It broke. I shouldn't have done that. But it does look like wood, doesn't it? And I'd like to know how old it is, if it is wood. Now, I have a couple of those, so I'd really like to know how old that is. Well, and furthermore, just a couple of little shells. This one already has the top off, but I took it anyway because I like it. And for the rest, it's just a little bit of stones, little pieces of wood. But this is it. This was what I found. Now, these bigger shells, I could really scoop up a lot of them because there were a lot of these shells, but I don't find them really that nice to look at. I don't know. So I was only thinking of taking them to make those little resin things inside. Maybe they'll be nice if I cleaned them up really well. That might be cool. And I know that if you want to keep a shell nice and shiny, especially if they have these nice markings on them, you put some mineral oil on them and that'll keep the color really vibrant. I saw that on YouTube, by the way. Okay, guys, I'm going to clean this up. And so you all know what I'm going to be doing next. I'll be looking for my little shells, and I'm going to do a really nice resin piece. So I want to thank you all for supporting me. Love you all to pieces, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.